Hi everyone, be connected with our online classes to be smart. Yes, my dear students, in today's class we shall learn about nutrition in human beings. Yes, nutrition. The process of nutrition in human beings is called as digestion. Human beings consist of specialized organs for the process of digestion called digestive system. And this digestive system includes alimentary canal and digestive enzymes. Alimentary canal starts from mouth to anus. Mouth is the first part of the alimentary canal. Inside the mouth, when we take the food through the mouth, it is called ingestion. When the food enters into the mouth, a complex food is crushed with the help of teeth and muscular tongue into small particles. This process is called chewing. Saliva, which is secreted from the salivary glands into a buccal cavity, that is mouth, the crushed food forms into a soft bolus, and this saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase that break down the starch into simpler molecules. Now, the partially digested food enters into the digestive canal. It is lining muscles which helps to push the food forward. This movement is called peristaltic movement. This movement is called peristaltic movement. The food enters from the mouth into stomach through the food pipe or esophagus. The stomach is a large muscular hollow part which expands when food enters into it. The muscular walls of the stomach helps in mixing of food with digestive juice or enzymes. The stomach is in a J shape, that is a flattened J shape. And this inside the stomach, this muscular wall helps the food digestion. Gastric glands, which is present in the wall of the stomach, which release hydrochloric acid, mucus and digestive enzyme called pepsin. The mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of acids under digestion. The HCl creates an acidic medium which facilitates for the digestion process. Next one is small intestine. The exit of food from the stomach regulated by sphincter muscles which release a small amount of food into the small intestine. The small intestine is the largest part of the digestion and it is fully coiled. It is about 7.2 meters and the digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats occurs in the small intestine. The small intestine, the food is in the form of large globules, so it is difficult to break down. Hence, bile juice secreted from liver, it consists of bile salts which break down fats into small globules which increases the efficiency of enzyme action. Pancreatic juice secretes from pancreas which contain enzyme like trypsin and lipase. Proteins are break down with the help of trypsin and lipase for breakdown emulsified fats. The walls of small intestine secretes intestinal juice which helps in digestion of proteins, carbohydrates as well as fats. Here the carbohydrates are converted into simpler molecules. Here the carbohydrates are digested into simpler molecules called glucose and fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. In stomach, food is in acidic nature due to the combine with HCl. So it neutralizes to alkaline with the help of pancreatic enzymes. Now the digested food is absorbed by the walls of the intestine. Yes, let us learn about absorption in small intestine. The inner layer of the small intestine consists of numerous finger-like projections called villi, which in turn increase the surface area of absorption in the small intestine. Here, the villi are richly supplied with the blood vessels, which supplies absorbed food to each and every cell of the body. The absorbed food is utilized for obtaining energy, building up new tissues, and also the repair of old tissues. Let us learn about large intestine. The digested food which is absorbed inside the small intestine is passed to the large intestine. The large intestine is also consists of villi which absorbs water from the undigested food. The remaining unabsorbed material which is called as feces is passed out through the anus. The exit of feces through the anus is done by the part The unabsorbed food feces is removed from the body by the anus. The exit of feces is regulated by the anal sphincters. This is all about the digestion process of human beings. It starts from mouth and ends at the anus. As we go on eating the food, it gets digested from the mouth and passes through the esophagus. Again, it gets digested and converted into simpler molecules in the stomach and then transferred to the small intestine. There, the complete digestion process takes place, and after that, it is transferred to the large intestine where it can absorb the water content in the undigested food, and then the feces which is called as waste part that is sent to the anus and that will exit, and that is called as egestion. Okay, this is all about the digestion process in human beings or nutrition in human beings. Yes, thank you my dear students. In today's class we have learned about the nutrition in human beings. In our next class, we shall discuss about the nutrition process in animals, grass eating animals. Thank you.